Hey folks, this is Shane. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm right off of County Road GG near Clam Lake, Wisconsin in the Chequamegon Nicolet National Forest at the trailhead to Hilltop 1825, or as I like to call it, 1825. This, I think, is a 4-point SOTA summit. So lame it doesn't have a real name, but it has a nice two-rut trail for the start. Let's head on up and see what we got. What I know I don't have is cell phone coverage, but it seems APRS is working, so I hopefully will be able to get a spot out by APRS, which would be fun. Alright, we're about a 1/10 of a mile in, and you get to where the gate's on this trail. So there is ample parking. You can get off the road a little bit more than I did, but I feel like I'll just hike the whole hike. One thing I'm kind of planning out, it's middle of June now. This one's only about a 2.5 hour drive for me, so this might be a good one for the winter when I'm lacking daylight. Okay, we're at the first intersection. Apparently Cody is supposed to go that way, and that's where we're going too. Now, before I forget to remember, if you look down in the description at the very top, there will be 2 links. First link will bring you to a website for 46 Climbs. It's a nonprofit that helps raise money for suicide prevention and awareness. They have a very interesting story, so check that out. And if you'd like to support that cause, the next link below that one is to my fundraiser page for 46 Climbs. So if you got a buck or two to throw that way, it'd be awesome. Thanks. Alright, so you don't go where Cody's supposed to go. Apparently Cody is a logger of best sense of direction. There's a lot more logging roads back here than the map that I downloaded has. And who knows how accurate the details of the map that I downloaded are to begin with. Because it could have been logging trails that were from the 50s, who knows. But you can see this area definitely has been logged over. So I've just going to continue on this logging road that goes towards the summit for the GPS and the SOTA Goat app. And then if I need to bushwhack, I'll bushwhack. It's not that difficult terrain. And that's kind of the adventure of this Wisconsin Woods SOTA is, yeah, the summits are not worthy of the name summit, but getting to them can be more of a geocaching land nav thing than a technical hike and all that kind of stuff. So a little different flavor out here. Still on that main logging road that goes through this area, and I'm at where it kind of crests and it starts going downhill again. And if I go looking uphill, according to the GPS and the SOTA Goat app, this is the way I'm supposed to go. So onward and upward. Alright, things are starting to come up Millhouse. I'm at the end of that logging trail spur that headed towards the summit, and right here I'm getting a full cell phone signal, so I should be able to get a spot out. I'm about 100 feet in elevation from the activation zone. It flickered in and out a few times, so I'm in the home stretch. And you probably can't see, but through the woods it looks like the the summit's not too far away, or at least a higher point to work from. And the baseball hat's starting to get a little funky because it ain't that hot, but it's pretty humid, so I'm getting a little sweaty. I'm sure you really wanted to know that. I'm 44 feet with an elevation of the summit and 300 and some feet from the actual summit as well. And I'm in an area that's been logged off in the past. So here's the summit of 1825. You can almost kind of see something that way, but yeah. One piece of kit that's usually with me in every backpack is a length of Tyvek. This is just the normal house wrap that you can get at any hardware store or big box store. I buy it by the roll, cut it off, use it for multiple things. At any rate, I always have one of these with, and when I'm operating radio portable, the first thing I do is put the Tyvek down and put my pack and all the other gear on top of it. I do that for two reasons. First is it protects it from the elements, keeps it from getting dirty or wet and whatnot. And the biggest thing is it keeps me from losing stuff. When I open up my pack, take stuff out, set up antennas, running coax, what have you, all my pouches and bags stay on this, and if any connectors roll out, they usually stay on the sheeting here and keeps me from losing my stuff. CQ, calling CQ for summits on the air, Kilo Delta 9, November, Juliet, calling CQ and standing by. Well, at least he has 2,000 watts. CQ, calling CQ for summits on the air, Kilo Delta 9, November, Juliet, last call, standing by. Kilo Oscar 4, Bravo, Victor Bravo. Alright, Kilo Oscar 4, Bravo, Victor Bravo, you're a 5555 into Whiskey 9, Whiskey India 007, QSL. Thanks for the 3-3 into Georgia. Thanks. Okay, I'm getting close to my hard stop time, so I'm going to wrap things up. Ended up with about 11 contacts, which isn't too shabby. As I already mentioned, I got everything set up, and then, as I normally like to do, I check the apps for spots on summits on the air and parks on the air, and then I chased a few activators just to make sure I got everything working good. In about 15 minutes, I got 4 contacts doing that alone, so that activated the summit 1825, so yay for that. After that, I found a empty spot in the band, put out a post, started calling CQ, and after calling CQ for, I don't know, about 5 minutes, I got my first contact, and then I got 2 more contacts calling CQ in pretty short procession. It was about a minute or 2 in between them. And I continued to call CQ for another 10 minutes or so, didn't hear anything. That brought me up to 7 contacts. At that point, I went back to the hunt and pounce on other parks on the air activators for the most part. Well, yeah, all of them were parks on the airs. I was checking out the SOTA spots, and I'd try to chase another summits on the activator, but I couldn't hear any of them, not a single one. So no summit to summits, but I got quite a few park to parks, and both the Chequamegon National Forest and Summit 1825, or whatever it is. I'll put the right things right down there. At any rate, they're both activated. Had fun. It's a nice day. Life is good. So, yeah, that's about it. If you were still watching, thanks. And please don't forget to like and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you later.